by itself now. So
that's a pain, isn't it?
Ooh, yeah. I'll tell you, it's been fun since they changed around the rules. So, okay, so let me get us going here on Let's Talk Jaws Live. Okay, go live there. All right, we're live on Let's Talk Jaws Live. Let me get us going on Jaws 50. All right.
Okay, it says we're live on Facebook.
Okay, we are live on Let's Talk Jaws Live. I'm trying to get it kicked off here for Jaws 50. Okay. Live video is starting. Sorry for the hold up, gentlemen.
Hello, Robert.
All
Hello,
right.
Victor.
Okay, we are live.
Ta-da!
Sorry, you got to kind of do the rain dance. You got to kind of hit this button, spin 3 times, wave to Mark Zuckerberg, and then that's the way it works now. I apologize. Thank you guys at home. Thanks for waiting. Sorry. It takes a little longer to get things up and booted than what it used to. Can't just hit a button and rock with it. But here we are. Here we are, guys. Wonderful. Wonderful to have everybody on. I just heard somebody else chime in. What's going on here? Oh. Had to say, whoa. Whoa. Hey, whoa.
The heck is how did that happen?
Wow.
You've got
a twin. Well, okay, there we go.
Right.
All right. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there.
That would be perfect for the alibi. Because we say no. This is Martin here. Yeah.
That was Marvin Bushell, his twin brother.
Two Martins
there. That's too many. Sometimes one is too many.
Depends on who you talk to, I guess.
Yeah, so apparently we're getting. Apparently there was an echo. Is it for me?
Yeah. Do you have a pair of headphones?
Let me.
I'm here.
Buzz.
Nate,
I'm hearing the echo of you.
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on a second.
Well,
good night. Welcome to Martin.
Bring your brother
back. Where's Marvin? Where's Marvin when you need him?
All right,
Let me see what we got going on. Sounds good to me.
Hello?
Hello? I don't hear any echo now. Sounds good to me.
Okay, you guys good?
You guys good?
I'm getting
one.
Yeah, I'm getting
one. Not sure what's going on.
Sorry, guys. Martin, go ahead and talk
one. Is there an echo now when I'm speaking?
No.
So it's on.
It's on one plus,
Mike.
All right. Yeah, still there.
I don't hear it. I don't hear an echo on either of you guys.
Okay, what about now?
No. Maybe
we're just in our ears.
Victor
or Robert,
Jane,
are we echoing?
Newton
and I?
Yes. What if we
drop out?
Oh, you can't
leave though, man. You can.
Well, let me get out
and come back. I'll do the same.
Hello?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, now I don't have an echo.
Yeah. Sounds great. Nope. Just got one.
From me?
It's from one of us.
Okay, I can't hear me echo now either, or you.
What about me? Any echo?
No?
No, it's between us.
No echo there, so it must have been Martin's end. Wow. Quick to point fingers.
Wow, who threw me under the bus like that?
Your fellow across the pondian, Robert.
Dang, Robert.
Do you guys have headphones that you can use?
I can probably grab some. Yeah, let me go grab some. I'll be back on in a few.
All right. Hello?
So are you getting one now, Mike?
No. Are you?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
I just did.
Victor says Martin was the echo. Wow.
I'm getting like a 5-second delay, and then I hear you repeat and myself.
Okay, you're not echoing or repeating for me.
Okay, so maybe it's on my end of things. Okay, James is saying no echo anymore. James, still no echo from either of us right now, buddy? You guys at home, we apologize here. We're trying to get this thing sorted out. We got a pretty good show ready here. Let me see if I can't do something about this problem here.
Good thing is next year we'll be doing this live in front of a live audience, and
It's true. I'm going to take my earbuds out quick and see if that changes anything here. All right, how we sounding here, Mike?
found fine on my end.
Yeah, I'm getting it still. Victor says that we are echo free. There's no more echoing. Okay, so I think we're just gonna have to run with it. I'm just gonna have to deal with a little bit of interference. I'm not sure what's going on.
But
About all we can do. So, we've been running trouble free for over a year, and all of a sudden recently, some bugs in the program.
cool.
Steven's hanging out with us. Very
Yeah,
nice.
I got him. And of course, the maestro. They're very nice. They're very heavy.
Very nice.
Put them in a place of honor.
All right. Well, let's attempt to get this show on the road. So, first of all, we got Campbell, we got Robert, Vic is hanging out with us, James, Janie's on listening to us. Janie, hey, we're up and running, Janie, but we seem to have like a 5-second delay repeat. I don't know what's going on. Matt's on as well. He said it sounds good. So I'm not sure if it's something on my end or what. So I say we rock and roll.
Robert says, "You want to play charades?" No. my best David Elliott voice. No.
Okay. Well, happy 50th. I'm sorry. Happy 49th.
49.
Not happy 50th. Well, 49th. Ay. How did I even say that?
What
All
were
right.
you doing? What were you doing 49 years ago?
40. Unfortunately, I was still peeing myself at that point, probably. So that's the extent of it, Mike.
I was 14, and thankfully I had just stopped peeing myself. But yeah.
It comes back around, at some point. At any rate, let's see if we got okay. I think we scared Martin off. Maybe Martin will come back here. We'll get him back on here.
Or Marvin, either one.
Yeah, we'll take either or. Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, why don't we do this? Since we had a little bit of a false start, we'll get this kicked off, and we want to welcome you guys to come hang out, spend the night with us. I have to confess, I borrowed a little visual that James Lovato put up. I wish he'd come join us sometime. This nice little collage that he had put up. So I got to give credit where credit's due. And I thought, what a great way to kind of open up with that visual there. Just a nice little production shots there surrounding the original poster. So that's why we're going with that guy. Just looks wonderful. So I know I've talked many times about first time I saw it. I didn't see it in 1975. And I know that you've given us a little bit of your background and when you went to see it, but you rehash just a little bit of that for us, Mike. Because I know one of the guys on here, was he with you? Was Matt with you?
He was not. I actually had not yet met. I met Matt a year later because Matt was a year behind me in school. Where because I'm a September birthday. He's a January.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of got held back. Not, he was stupid held back, but just because of his age.
Sure.
So September 16th, 1975, I turned 15. I've been excited. My dad says, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" And I had seen commercials for this movie. Very exciting. I said, "Well, I'll go see that movie. Let's go do that." So he took me to the theater, University Cinema, which would be about 10 miles from Shar Khan. And went up to the box office. And I said, "I'd like one for Dog Day Afternoon, please." And the girl in the window kind of looked at me and leaned into that microphone with the bad speaker and goes, I was like, "Excuse me?" She goes, "That's rated R. You're too young to see it." And I was like, sad faced. And I didn't know what to do. My dad had already left. And then she leaned into the window again and said, "Have you seen Jaws yet?" And we had actually moved to Florida the week Jaws opened. And I had the whole beach to myself. I stayed with my grandfather that summer while my dad moved everything down to Tampa from Ohio. And I'd go to the beach and, people would say, "Hey, watch out for Jaws, buddy." And I'd be like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." So I bought a ticket for Jaws and I came out and I don't know, I was hooked. I mean, no pun intended. I was hooked. It was just like, I'd just seen the greatest thing ever put on film and drove my dad crazy talking about it.
I was a little too young to remember or witness the Jaws phenomenon when the movie came out. I often equate it to Star Wars coming out because I was not too young for that, and I remember how that just kind of took over by storm. So I can only imagine that it was the same way. I mean, it had to be. I mean, it was the first, summer blockbuster, and we get a couple people chiming in here. Victor said that it was an absolute madhouse in Toronto when it hit up there. So had to be. Am I right, Mike?
Well, Universal knew they had something back then, because an older movie will come on, and usually I can tell you what theater I saw it at, and it's because back then, the largest theater was maybe 6 screens at the most, and there wasn't a theater on every block, and going to the movies was an adventure. It was an experience. And you've seen pictures. I think John Conrad posted today, a picture of the theater with Jaws on the marquee and the line going down the street and around the block. And, they could have opened it. They could have opened it on 1,000 theaters. And there we go. And Lou Wasserman over at Universal said, "No, we're just going to put it on 600. That'll make it play all summer, and that'll get the line around the block," because that was the big selling point for The Exorcist and for The Godfather. The big lines and the word of mouth, and then you saw that line, and you're like, "I don't want to be the only guy at work on Monday when everybody's talking about seeing Jaws. I don't want to be the only guy who didn't see it."
Sure. Yeah. I have an original 1975 NBC newsreel clip that talks a little bit about the big success and debut of Jaws. So how about I bring that up for us here real quick, Mike?
Okay.
Eventually wrote a book called Jaws. It was a bestseller. A film was made from the book. It too was called Jaws. It has already made more money than any motion picture in history. The scientific types are horrified, but Jaws has made sharks popular. Well, society being what it is, popularity means success, success means money, and guess what this report's about?
We can't keep them in stock. It's not just the Jaws book itself. There are the books on the making of the movie. There are 2 of those. And then the big hardback that we've had in stock for years.
Yeah.
It's a Jacques Cousteau book.
Carl's
you cannot
book?
keep them in stock. I mean, and it's like all different age people, not just kids, but teenagers, older people. I find it really interesting. It's like the impact of the movie, was horrendous at first, but now people are really interested in the shark itself, not just something scary.
Shark repellent bracelet is like this one I've had on for about 2 months now. I put it on when we first got them in. They're made up in New England somewhere, and the legend goes that sailors used to weave these on the boats, and it used to keep away the sharks. I first heard the legend when they came in from our supplier. We guaranteed them against shark attacks. Anyone that was attacked by a shark could bring it back and would give them their money back.
Shark's business has been terrific. Dollars and cents, I would say it'd go about $20,000. That's which we'd had more of it to sell. We ran out about the middle of August out of shark's teeth, out of shark's jaws. We still have a few little tiny necklaces left, but that's about it. We were getting anything we could. It even looked like a shark to sell. Any plastic teeth, we had a company making plastic teeth. We got earrings and necklaces from them. They're all gone. Everything's gone. It even looks like a shark.
Jaws, I imagine Jaws will even be big as a Christmas item.
So there you go.
Jaws. She was from Long
Jaws.
Island. So Jaws.
The best is, not just them talking about how crazy and feverish it was, and they were selling out. It's we offer a lifetime guarantee on these shark bracelets. It's like, how's that go?
Bring it back.
Can
Get your money back. Yeah.
Can I get my money back, please? It didn't work. It didn't work.
We have to have the actual bracelet, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
That just blows. Yeah, they're made somewhere up in New England. I mean, that's selling point right there, Yeah. Great stuff. But yeah, so today alone, let alone earlier this week, I am seeing things pop up, not just like on the Jaws pages. I'm seeing things pop up all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
This popped up on the internet today in my feed here. I mean, just tons of stuff. So I don't know. Obviously to people like us, it's very magical, but to people like us, this never goes away. For the majority of the people that are out there, Jaws was a thing. It's not really a thing anymore, but that relevancy just keeps kind of rolling back. It doesn't go away, and that, to me, that's what's so cool. I just so enamored by that, and the fact that it gets reinvented with the art that you see, people cutting, little clips and things like that, and making some changes to them. Really is, and it's just one of a handful of films that are like that. Robert's thrown a couple out here. He says, The Godfather, The Exorcist, Jaws, A New Hope, E.T., Jurassic Park. I mean, these things are all they're coming back. They're getting re-released, whatever, 4K or, new digital, whatever changes they want to make, new edition. I'm sure part of that is marketing, but this is staying power. We're going on, 49 years of staying power today. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
That's the test of a film that is overtaken everything in pop culture. There were so many Jaws posts today that on the Back in the Day page, I posted that on this date a year earlier, Chinatown was released. Now, Chinatown is the rare perfect movie. There is not one frame of that film I would change. But there is no Let's Talk Chinatown live shows. There's no, we're not all hanging out in Chinatown 50 this year. So, yeah.
This is absolutely true. Yeah. And just like you said, I pulled a couple more. These are pretty cool. These are actual, these are the real deals here that are getting reposted, the 8:30 major preview for the movie, letting people know it was coming out, and it became number one. I mean, you're exactly right. And you don't see the live shows about much of anything else out there as far as these films goes. And I know that there's, incredible pages out there dedicated to some of these other movies, but yeah, you just don't see it as much. I mean, not to take anything away from them, fabulous, but. And
because they don't they're very rarely advertised in newspapers. Newspapers are dead. Especially because Matt and I, our idea of a fun day, especially in the summer, we'd hang out all day, do stuff. About midnight, we go to Crystal Hamburger Place, but we would stop. We would get the Friday edition of the Tampa Tribune, and we would open it up and just look at the full page ads and see what movie we wanted to see the next day. And they put the little ads for the sneak previews. The only sneak preview Matt and I ever went to was Dawn of the Dead. And, it came out a few, when I was in the theater business doing marketing, I saw a couple films early. Like I saw Silence of the Lambs, December, January, February, 4 months before it opened. But
wow.
Yeah. But and every now and then they'll do a sneak preview out here, but they just say, come see, free tickets, come see a movie. They don't tell you what it is. And there's a great documentary I'm making, Gone with the Wind, about all the people that went to go see Beau Geste. And the manager said, hey, if you came to see Beau Geste, we're not going to play it tonight. We're doing a sneak preview. I can only tell you it's based on a best-selling book, and you're going to be here about 4 hours. And if you want to leave, I'll give you your money back. And, people stayed, and it was Gone with the Wind. That
really?
Yes. That would be amazing, to go see. You went to go see something else, and you ended up seeing, especially when you see it first. You can tell, oh my God, I saw this. When I saw Silence of the Lambs, I was trying to tell people about it without ruining it. But they look at me like I was crazy. Like, what? He does what? He makes a woman suit? What? How come I don't see this movie? Is it coming out for Christmas? No, it's not. And the reason they delayed it was because Orion had Dance with Wolves. And Dance with Wolves was doing so well, they didn't want to compete against it. And they put it out the next year, and it worked out because both Dances and Silence won Oscar for Best Picture. And then after four Oscars in 8 years of Best Picture, and then Orion went bankrupt. That's Hollywood for you. So, yeah.
And Orion was big. There was a lot of films out from Orion. A lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Got a couple more comments on here. I'm kind of washing through between 3 pages here, guys. So I'm trying to pull you guys up. We got, so James Scott said he was 1.5 months old when Jaws came out. Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. We got a lot of fans that weren't even born when the movie came out. So totally cool thing there, Matt says, my mom initially wouldn't let me see it because of the warnings, and she was worried. But my dad was like, hey, he watches movies where they put dead people together and stake vampires. It wouldn't bother him, or something to that effect. The odd thing was that it was my mom that introduced me to the classic monster movies, but it was my dad that used it against her. Good old dad. That's how I was able to see Jaws. It was my stepdad let me watch it on ABC, and I'll never forget. I was sitting in we had an orange crushed velvet recliner. You remember that upholstery, right? Mm-hmm. And I, sitting there in that recliner and watching it and throwing my hands up over my eyes a couple times, and the stage was set at that point. Could not get away from it. Well, while we're on this subject, what's your favorite memory outside of seeing the movie? Like, what's your best memory connection to Jaws besides seeing it for the first time?
Oh God, there's so many. I mean, I can say, the people I know doing the book, excuse me, updating Edie's book, all the friends I made. But my greatest Jaws memory is a year later, because I got tired of paying to go see it. And I'd gone to Radio Shack, got a 120-minute cassette, and snuck my cassette player into the theater. And I recorded the movie, and I would listen to it when I went to bed. And one day in school, in drama class, I had brought the tape player with me, and I was listening to it in the back of the class. And this big, tall, blonde kid came back, and he looked at me and he said, "Are you listening to Jaws?" And that was Matt, and that was 43 years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
No, longer than that. 76. 48 years ago.
You got the same
Best
staying
friends
power
ever
with him in
since.
the movie.
Best
Yeah.
friends ever since.
That's awesome. That really is. That itself is hard to come by. Think about that. Really. Brought together over something like a movie. Yeah. It's very cool. How about some of you guys at home? I got Jerry Scullion, which, by the way, thanks for coming on, Jerry. Says I was 12 when my mother took my brother and I to see it in PA. She said later that she had seen the book first. If she had read the book first, she would not have taken us. Yeah. The book was a little darker than what the movie was.
A little racier.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Yeah. But Spielberg wisely threw out the stuff in the book that wouldn't work on film, and especially made the characters likable. Because in the novel you're rooting for the shark, because everybody's an asshole. Martin Brody's an asshole. Hooper's an asshole.
Yeah.
Quint.
No one is spoken highly of in the entire text. You're right.
No.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I just had somebody knocking on the door. See if we can get him up here. I believe our co-host is here. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
Welcome.
Smile, you're here. Good to see you.
Hey. There we are. Okay.
I can only imagine the mountain you declined to get here, but
literally
very good to see you.
Literally the mountains.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
hey, let me.
I won't go there.
Well,
I don't look good.
Got you. That's what matters.
So, but I have a surprise for everybody once Mike gets back on. I don't know, what were you talking about?
So we were just starting to talk about some of your favorite personal Jaws experience outside of seeing the film for the first time. And now that we have you on, I'm just going to blindside you. I'm going to pull up I'm going to pull up your slide. I'm going to pull up your pictures. You want to chat about it a little bit?
My internet sucks, guys.
Okay. No big deal.
Let me get back on with my phone.
No problem. Not a problem at all. Let me hit a couple more comments here. We got, let's see, Victor was responding and saying buying his first Jaws poster was a big memory for him. Yeah. Yep. My last Jaws poster I bought was the last Blockbuster that was still in business, was shutting down, and they were selling everything in the store. They were selling all the DVDs off, everything you can imagine, video games, and they had a Jaws poster that hung in the store in the back. And I asked them if they were going to sell that. They said, well, not yet. And my wife and son went and picked it up for me. It's the one that hangs out in my garage to this day.
Aww.
Very cool. Very cool connection there, Vic. I like that. Yeah. And we have Cindy Holsworth is on. She's joining us tonight, and she and Paula Jones, is that Janie's sister by chance?
Yes.
Okay, she's on saying she has some memory there. She remembers Janie going to see Silence of the Lambs as well. And we have Campbell Owens who's joining us. So got some new names on here tonight. Really cool, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
It's saying it is the most impactful film ever. It changed people's behaviors. Even to this day, you're exactly right. I'm still a wuss when it comes to the ocean. So, yeah, very much so. Very cool. Yeah. Yep. Awesome stuff. Well, since we're kind of waiting for Janie to kind of kick back on, perhaps I'll be a little selfish here, and I'll hit on some of my favorite Jaws memories outside of seeing the films for the first time. Mine, for whatever reason, are by and large family related, because I drug my family into this whole ordeal many, many years ago. My son I mean, as soon as we agreed maybe he could watch or whatever, he did. He loves it to this day. He's got Jaws and Jaws 2 hanging up in his room. My wife definitely enjoys it. I mean, one of the first times that she and I met and hung out, I was watching Jaws and I was explaining to her Quint. And so I've got a picture of my son and I sitting in my pickup truck. That's our feet looking at the drive-in, waiting for it to get dark so we could watch Jaws at the drive-in. So I was able to take my son to do that. And on the right, that is my wife and my son, our first trip to the island, and that's us going to see Jaws in Edgartown. It plays every Sunday at like 6:30. So very cool memory. Those are my memories there, which is kind of fun for me because they're family memories, something I shared with them. So whether they wanted to or not, I drug them into it. So good stuff. All right, Janie, are you ready? I've got a clip just for you.
If it is a bottle of whiskey if it's the bottle of whiskey that Dreyfus threw off the Orca, please give it to me now. Because I am so over this day. It's supposed to be a happy day for me. It's one of my favorite holidays. Yes, it is a holiday. And it's been a cluster. So I would please tell me it's whiskey. Just please.
Sorry, it's not whiskey.
I'm sick of you. I am so sick of you, Nate.
I'm all right. See, this is why they should have laws that when you do these shows together, you have to have at least a 3-state minimum between each of the hosts on the show.
Let me tell you something. You sent a message to me today that said, and you told me something about somebody coming on, possibly whatever. And you said, guess who? I guessed who it was. I got it right. You said, winner, chicken dinner. Well, let me show you something, brother. I ordered chicken tenders. Okay. I'm eating these suckers because I'm starving. Right. So there you go.
You go right ahead.
Hit me with your best shot.
All right.
Wait. Sorry. Hi, guys. Happy birthday, Jaws. All right, let's go.
There we go.
So again, I was talking about the fact that my favorite memories are family memories. And apologize if I told this story before. I'm going to make it quick. So our first trip to the island, we're driving past the Jaws Bridge. We're in my truck, and I'm seeing people on the Jaws Bridge, and I'm like, ooh, I want to jump off the bridge. And I'm going, nope, have to be the responsible parent. Not going to do this. I'm not going to, there's a sign right there. No jumping off the bridge. So we drive past. My wife looks at me. Are you going to stop? No. We go into Edgartown, walk around Edgartown, do whatever, go down to the wharf, get some lunch. Bottom picture there that was taken then. We're driving back, and I literally, as soon as we pass the bridge, I pull over, and I back up about 5 car lengths. And I looked at my wife, and I said, I'm jumping off the bridge. And here's the clip.
Come on, guys!
That's my son yelling for me.
Come on!
You'll know it's me. There's a really big splash.
Come on! Go! No, this isn't as high as the
That was me right there. My wife was next to me. Yeah.
I can't even see it.
Can't you?
No, it's just the circle of death. So I can't see it.
It's not
I'll
a circle.
send it to you.
It's my internet. It really is. Sorry, guys.
It's quite all right.
You'll see it. Watch the rerun. You'll see it then. He was the big
I know, but still, it's not as fun because I really want to make fun of him. Oh, dear Lord. Look who it is.
Not to put you on the spot, Janie, but go ahead. So tell us about
Wait a minute.
your favorite
You're not putting me on the spot. I gave you these this morning.
I know.
So I don't know if you guys read in the comments. You said I wasn't allowed to watch it until I was 13. And it was the ABC Saturday night movies. And
November 79.
Okay, so and it kept coming on every year almost. So my dad watched it. He says, "Well, okay, I'll watch it with you." Okay, now you got to remember, for us Gen X people, water beds were a very special thing in the home at that time.
Oh yeah. Too.
Absolutely. So my mom and dad had a water bed, and I would be the stupid one that would sit in the corner with your legs hanging out just swinging until they got numb. That was me. And I was right here in front of the TV watching that movie. My best memory of watching this film is when there's two. One is when Bruce jumps on the back of the boat. A shark can't do that. A shark can't do that at all. That's got to be fake. And that's what got me started into marine biology. Okay. Second memory is when my dad scared the crap out of me moving that waterbed when Ben Gardner's head pops out. And I literally, this is why I'm in GI now, because I literally crapped my pants. So thanks, bud. I love you, Daddy. So
aren't fathers fun?
That's their job.
My dad did that to me during the Omen because he'd already seen it. Yeah.
So as you can see, some of these pictures were taken as you can see, the boss man down there with none other than Mrs. Benchley, Wendy Benchley. This was at Jaws Fest. And that's probably one of my favorite pictures of you, Mike, besides you and Rita. That is my favorite picture. I've got a pic. The one in the center is my wedding picture with John. That's our wedding picture.
Is that at Sharky's?
That's at Sharky's, yes.
Yeah.
And we went down there. We went down there with Donna and somebody else, which I'd rather not say. But anyway, we went down there with somebody else. And that was after we said our I do's. You know, we did the whole Mel Brooks thing. Do you? Yes. Do you? Yes. Good. You're married. Kiss her. And we went to Sharky's.
Very nice.
So that's our wedding photo. The barrel there was at, oh gosh, what is his name? Todd Rebello. Todd Rebello's shop. That was shop at 2012 at Jaws Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Picture. Now we have the wonderful Joe Alves there walking around with Sharky. He signed my book. I had on a t-shirt. He touched me on the shoulder and says, you know, I have that same shirt. That's a comfortable shirt. I like that shirt. I said, I know, it's great, isn't it? He goes, yeah, it looks good on you. Thanks, boss. And, you know, if you see down there, I have an autograph of one of marine science's best number one people that have, he was attacked by a great white, but yet he's also one of their best, what do you call it? Conservationists. And that's Rodney Fox.
Mm-hmm.
And he was there for Jaws Fest. He did a wonderful, you know, panel up there with Greg Nicotero and all. And he says, when are you going to come down to Australia to the cage? I said, when I lose 80 pounds and get $8,000 to fly out there. Started laughing. And of course, we have our dear beloved Lee Fierro there. She signed a wonderful autograph for my niece. And these are my best memories. It's not the movie itself. It's the people in the community that we're in.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's what's special to me. So there you go, buddy. But that's my wedding photo, man.
That's pretty cool. That's nice of you to share that with us. Yeah.
Right? With my coat purse. I mean, come on.
Hey, can I let me hit a couple of comments here while we're hitting. Is that all right?
Go for it.
We got Jerry Scullion on here again. It says, one of my favorite memories at 12 was buying the original soundtrack LP, which I still have. This soundtrack really introduced me to orchestral soundtracks and the magnificence of John Williams. Yeah.
There you go. That's absolutely, I agree with that statement.
Truth.
Absolutely, 100% fact.
Yeah. And I always say that when you listen to John Williams, you don't hear a song that you know, you remember a time in your life. You remember when you heard that and what was going on in your life at the time, you know? So you revert back to whatever, being a 10-year-old kid or doesn't matter what movie it is.
Yeah.
All right, we got, what else we got? You got Robert on here. Robert saying, come on, guys, 49 is supposed to be a lucky number. And what would happen? I wonder what would happen if waterbeds would come back. They'll make their way around again.
I'd be happy.
They'll make their way around again. Victor's asking how deep is the water? I want to say it's at least about 20 feet, give or take there, Vic.
Yeah.
I know if I don't hit the bottom, there's a good amount of water there. I'm not a little guy,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
and you go down pretty far. The drop is probably around 20 feet when you jump. I would
Yeah,
say maybe
I'd say
give or
that.
take 20, 25 tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool. And we also, sorry, I'm flipping between two pages here.
No, you're good.
So Sonia jumped in. Sonia's joining us saying good morning, wants to know how everyone's doing. So it's been raining here all day in Tasmania. And yes, sad news, Donald Sutherland. Janie, you were the first one. I found that out from you first. Can't believe it.
I'm the one that breaks all the news and puts it on
Breaking news.
Back in the day. Yeah, I'm like the breaking news girl somehow. So, yep. Rest in peace, the original Hawkeye, who starred with our dear Carl in MASH.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of Canada's best.
Yep. He'll always be Sergeant Oddball to me.
Yep. Yep.
I had to explain to the people that work for me who he was. I had to say, why do I know that name? It's Kiefer's dad. Oh, yeah. I know Kiefer.
He's been in everything, every genre, every type of film. He's played every type of character. I mean, you name it. He's done comedy. He did horror films.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was the puppet master. I mean, he was Kelly's hero. I mean, Heroes. He was, my gosh, he was in National Lampoon movies. I mean,
Animal
guy
House,
played everything. Yeah.
Ordinary People, Invasion of the Body Snatchers,
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, he'd always pop up in something new, when you least expect. You think, oh, he's done. No, he'd always show up.
Backdraft.
Simply amazing. Yeah.
Clute kicked Roy Scheider's ass in Clute. Yeah.
There you go. Sorry,
Yeah.
Roy.
Yeah. Yeah, he had, I want to say, at or over like 200 film credits, different movies. I'm sure there was probably early stuff he didn't get credited for, Incredible guy. And so here's a little fact. So maybe you guys knew this, maybe you did, but Kiefer Sutherland, he put a whole an announcement out there today about his dad. Kiefer was named after, I think, the person who wrote, I don't think it was the director, person who wrote the first film that Donald was in. That's where the name Kiefer came from. The last name of the person was Kiefer. I didn't know that. I just read that today.
Cool. That's pretty
cool. I just read that today.
That's a Kiefer fact.
That's a Kiefer fact.
It's a Kiefer for the fever. There you go.
Yes, it is. It is.
That's pretty cool.
That's very cool. Extremely cool. Yeah. So some of you guys at home, we got a couple people. You get a couple other people. What's a big memory that you guys have? I'm bouncing around between the pages here. Let's hear a couple here. And Janie, I believe we have your sister on. Is that right?
I can't see, but so if it's Paula, yeah, I can't see the chat because I'm on a different line, so I can't see anything. So is she saying something goofy? Or is she saying
not yet? I'll warn you if she does.
Listen,
she's not.
Yeah.
I'm
Spielberg. She's Hitchcock. It's all good.
Nope. She said he's one of the legends. Yeah. So good comment there towards Mr. Sutherland. Yeah.
She knows. Our father taught us well when it came to movies and acting and he taught us well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. And let me grab this next one here. So Janie, you sent this to me. This gentleman, I believe, sent us some pretty cool memory pictures and sent a video in for us.
He did. Him and his daughter. He's so cute. So cute.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to pull that up in just a second here. And, this was one of, I want to say 20 or 30 posts that people were putting up. I was fielding them as they were coming in this afternoon, trying to get ready for the show. Everyone's just posting everything up, regarding Jaws. Here's my new Jaws shirt. Here's a tattoo I got. This is, a picture of my favorite poster or whatever. And it's just so cool to see people coming out of the woodwork for this stuff,
You'd be surprised what people do to pay homage to a movie that's totally enthralled them and inspired. no matter what it is. It could be this, it could be the Hunger Games, like, with it could be anything, and it's just in awe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. We got your sister saying we speak in movie quotes.
We do. We do.
We do that all the time in my house.
Yeah. I do, and my friend Billy from Memphis, we do. Actually, we were speaking movie quotes last night, and it's hilarious. I don't think we know any. That's our second language is movie, and then medical terminology is my third. So
just don't intertwine the three, right?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
If you really want to, if you really want to enthrall it, you sit there and you do the Michael Myers goes, Sphincter says what? So you got all of it. So there you go.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We do those all the time. And everything from, obviously we hit all the Jaws quotes. For me, Clint Eastwood quotes. And I think 90% of the time when I say them, people don't realize it's actually a quote from something. They think it's something stupid that I come up off the top of my head. But that's okay. I'm all right with that. Doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, let them wonder. Just let them go. Man, that was smart. Yeah, it was.
What the hell is Nate saying? I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me even a little bit.
Man's got to know his limitations. What the hell does that mean?
That's exactly right. Well, when I see a man,
you ever tell one of your kids, you don't piss in my boot and tell me it's raining?
Right? Yeah. Well, when a man's half naked running down the street with a box of flowers and a knife, I don't think he's out collecting money for the Red Cross. Oh, we're going all night, dude.
We got to do an Eastwood show now. We got to do an Eastwood show.
Hey, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in 110%. I'm totally in on that. Well, hey, why don't we pull up this gentleman's video that he made? He did an incredibly fun video with his daughter.
It was cute. So it was so cute.
Bringing the next generation in, and this is what we got to do.
What we do. Absolutely.
This is what we do. Here we go.
Hi everyone. This is our version of Jaws, isn't it, Mel? Okay. Ready? Here we go. Come on, Mel. Okay. So what happens in Jaws? The shark swims along, doesn't he? And he swims to the surface and gets a lady. Okay. And he gets a dog as well, doesn't he? Yeah.
Quackers.
So the shark swims away. Oh, in a minute. And then we need the chief of police. We need the policeman. That's it. So we need the policeman, don't we? And the policeman says, we need to catch the shark, don't we? So they have a big meeting, don't they? And then the fisherman comes in.
Which one?
The fisherman, one with the hat on.
No, and this one comes in.
No, it's the fisherman. That's it. He comes in and stands with him there, doesn't he? That's it. And they have a meeting, and he says, "I'm gonna catch that shark for you," doesn't he?
No. In the first story, we did this one next.
Okay. Well, they all have a meeting, don't they? Like this. Yeah, he can come now too, because he's the scientist guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Says, right, let's go and have a meeting about catching the shark. And Quint says, I'll catch that shark, but you need to pay me lots of money. So they decide to get in their boat, don't they? So do you want to get the boat? That's it.
I'll get the shark.
goes up. Yeah, you get that ready. So
I'll put it behind me
they
first.
get in the boat.
Yeah, put it high first.
Yeah.
Get to the bottom of the sea first.
So they're in their boat. Hello, everybody. And then who comes back again? Oh. And what does he do to the boat, Mill? He bashes the boat, and he gets in the cage to try and find the shark, doesn't he? Right. And the boat tips upside down. And he hides, and he slides down the boat, doesn't he? And what happens to him? Oh no! And then he gets on top, hooking the shark in, and he shoots him, doesn't he? Like this, and he shoots him, and he says, smile, you, blah, blah, blah. And he gets him, and he goes down to the bottom of the sea. But what happens next? What happens next? It does. And they swim back to shore.
Ever after.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Daddy, I want to make another story.
The end.
No, the different one.
Very good.
That was awesome.
Cool, baby.
I hope he's watching this, and if not, I hope he catches this. That was wonderful.
That was awesome. She's ball, baby.
Smile, you blah blah blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Very, very cool.
I love it.
Very cool. Awesome stuff. Yeah. Wonderful parody. Yep. Very cool. Speaking of parodies, I've got two short parodies here. One, I can't remember if I ever showed this one or not. It's one of my favorite Jaws trailer parodies. Just because it is so incredibly well done. And I happen to have a cat that looks just like this, whose name is Amity. He was my wife's little baby. And so this is the parody of Claws. So I'm going to pull this one up right now for you guys. If you've seen it, I apologize. If you haven't, it is just amazing the way that this is done. Let me pull it up here for us.
It's a perfect engine. An eating machine. Great black cat. Instinct to claim the waters off half the island. You yell barracuda. Everybody says, huh? What? You yell cat. We've got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July. This cat. What are you holding? Never have one do this before. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
That was awesome. No.
Tell me that is not one of the best parody trailers you've ever seen. Really.
No cats were harmed, I'm sure.
Oh my God. He made that a handful of years ago, and he even did a making of where he shows you all the green screening he does with his cat. I mean, that is just so well done. And then, he overdubs, Quint saying the word cat. And when the billboard's up, you instead of the shark fin, you see the cat head painted on the billboard. That is such a great one.
The cat on the blackboard.
Oh man. You guys at home, listen, you can deep dive Jaws parodies, and there's so many good ones out there. There really is. I think it's one of the things that kind of helps kind of keep this whole thing in motion. People are reinventing and kind of recreating a lot of this stuff. Mm-hmm. And same with a lot of the art and visuals that you see and popping up, from Harnup and a bunch of different guys that are out there just doing such incredible stuff and different takes on things. I love it. I really do. I have a page or a folder on my computer, and I've been collecting them. And I'm literally up to probably like 200, 300 pictures of different things. I mean,
nice.
Oh man, I'm like a fiend with it. I mean, it's just awesome.
Oh my God, I love that. That made my day, man. That made my day.
That was pretty cool.
Hey,
I've got one more though.
dude, bring it on. I need it.
This one's not as good, but this is a parody that someone made using only clips, and this one is called "We All Die." Because that's what this one's called. We all die, and you'll have to figure out who causes the problem. Here we go.
What the hell was that?
Yes, real fine, expensive gear, you half-ass astronaut.
Don't pull the wrong one. You screw around with these tanks and they're gonna blow up.
Hey, Chiefy, next time you just ask me which line to pull, right? Little brownie comes out of the cave, swims into the hole, comes out of the hole, goes back into the cave again. Jesus H. Christ. Hey, Chief, let's drop another chum marker.
Damn it, Mark! Son of a bitch!
There you go.
Clever.
There are so. Listen, I'm urging you guys at home to look them up. Mike and Jenny, I don't remember if you were on the show with us or not. Mike, do you remember the one I had? It was the parody of them doing outtakes on the show. It was the man and the woman. They were sitting in the cabin of the Orca.
Oh, uh-huh.
That one was, I think, by bar none, the funniest one I've ever seen. That was like 5 minutes of just off the wall stuff. Yeah, hilarious stuff. Yeah, yeah. And there's another one out there. I'm not going to play it. It's 8 minutes long. It's called Chrissy's Revenge. And they basically take the whole introduction and then they bring in clips of being on the Orca chasing down the shark and Quint shooting at it with the Garand and Brody shooting at it. And it's Chrissy seeing going back and forth, but she's going, "Ooh!" And you hear the bullets are like they're ricocheting. They're going, "Pew! Oh, you missed me!" Pew! Like it's.
So
and then she attacks. And then she attacks the boat. I'm telling you, if it wasn't 8 minutes long, I'd have it on here. It's pretty good. Yeah.
There you go, Susan. There you go.
That's exactly right. Oh my goodness. Wow. We got a couple people at home. Steve William is on saying, "Hey, that's hilarious." We got a lot of fresh faces on here tonight. That's really cool, guys. Appreciate you coming on there and helping out. Robert is saying, "Note to self, I'm really bad for coursing with laughter." So he must be enjoying our clips here. Oh, wait. Then he comes back and says, "No more cursed parodies, Nate. My lungs won't handle it." I'll tell you, it's fun. It really is. So much.
You know what would be cool if we did this for the 50th? Because since there's 3 of us, we should each dress up like a character and do our show.
Oh, absolutely.
Like we're in the cabin of the boat.
Do that. Even do a
I
little
get to be
mock.
the oxygen tank.
We'll do a little mock-up of the stern, right? A little cardboard Orca stern.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Get a little table set up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be an arm wrestling match over who's going to be Quint, I'm afraid, because everyone wants to be Quint. I mean, let's face it.
I don't know.
We'll just have you and Shaw come by.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Have you guys seen the gentleman doing the Quint impressions on the page lately?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's really good.
Yeah.
He's very good. Like he's very good. Like I messaged him and said, all you need to do is let some hair grow out. You know what I mean? Some lamb chops and yeah. I mean, he's got the demeanor. He's got the voice. He sounds really good.
Honey, that's what that spirit gum is for that beard. And you just put that spirit gum on there and just add it on. We'll fix them up.
Glue that right on there.
Mike Quint good. Mike Hodge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Is Mike Hodge still floating around the Jaws universe or not? I tried to kind of track him down. And I couldn't.
A lot. His brother comes to the page a lot.
Does he? Yeah. Yeah, I tried to track him down. broke out one of the DVDs from one of Yanni and
Lou and Yana.
Lou and Yana discs, and I thought he's got to still be around, you know.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a while.
I couldn't track him down.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be able to track him down, maybe invite him on the show or something. But maybe if you guys have contacts, send them to me. I'd like to kind of get a hold of them. I think it'd be a fun one to have on. Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're just about rounding out the hour here.
Martin had to take a call. I've texted him. He's going to try to come back.
Sure. No big deal.
Well,
yeah,
I have a surprise for Mike.
Okay. Let's do it.
For this?
Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry.
It may make you cry,
but
it'll make you proud from your little protege here. But my shirt came in.
Oh.
Hang on, let me back up. Let's see. There we go.
Ah, nice.
Nice.
I like it. Very nice.
Yep. This is what I'm going to be wearing. Sorry for the 4D. Or should I say double D? Anyway, this is what I'm wearing to Fanboy. Okay. Do you approve?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay. But look at this. They did a really good job because it's not square. So they added like I don't know if you can see it, but it's like scalloping edges.
Yeah. It's almost like a painted edge almost on a painting.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is what I'm going to be wearing to basically, shame myself and go and get some more members. Okay. It's actually comfortable. I like it. I might wear it to work tomorrow. I don't know.
There you go.
Casual Friday.
Pick up your flyers tomorrow, and I got to get back with the Fanboy people too to make sure you can get in. So
that's fine. If not, I'll work it out. No big deal.
And you guys at home, if you don't have a Jaws 50 shirt, I know where you can get them.
This guy. Yeah.
This guy over here.
Or me.
Shark Con.
Message me. I'll be bringing him the Shark Gun.
Yep.
Had some requests.
There you
Absolutely.
go.
I've got one that I wear, and I got one that is still sealed.
Yep,
that's sealed.
There's the one I wear, and the one that's.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da.
There we go.
And even look at this. The nails even match.
Hey, look at that. Looking good. Hey, your sister's saying she wants one, so.
Really? Okay.
That's what she says. I'll let you guys fight that one out. I have a brother, so I know how that goes. Yeah.
All right.
Well, if anyone have anything that they want to kind of hit on or touch on before we look at wrapping this up this evening?
I don't know, Mike. What about you?
No, happy birthday, Jaws. Next year we'll all be live doing it. It's all in the same room.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
I can't wait. Man, I can't wait. We might have some other things in the making. Not saying anything yet because nothing's official, but yes, might have some fun things going on next year there. We'll have to wait and kind of see how that pans out.
We'll see what happens.
Yes, we will.
I have to say there's a couple of things that I wanted to make a point out, and I don't know if you guys did at the beginning of the show because I was late and there was technical difficulties, but I kind of want to keep our friend Edward McCormick in our thoughts and prayers. He lost his mother.
His mother, yep.
Yeah.
And, being the Big Jaws community, and he's been a big part of it. He's been very sweet to me. I've never met him in person, but, we love you, buddy, and our deepest condolences to you.
He's a super good guy.
Yes, he is. And also, you asked me about memories.
Yes.
About the Jaws community and the Jaws. I was inspired by a very, very special lady who was my marine biology teacher back in Clewiston, Florida. And she put out there this week that she is finally retired. And I was inspired by her. I was inspired by my dad. They were great educators, along with a few other people. So I kind of want to say thank you to Lori for teaching me more about the oceans and having the shark labs. I mean, I did a whole week of dissecting a shark. And it stunk to high heaven too. But because of Jaws and my love for that, Lori brought it out even more. And I want to thank her for that.
Congratulations, Lori. Wow.
So she's retired up in Maine in a farmhouse. So she's good.
I wonder if she knows Matt.
I don't know.
Very
You
well
know what?
might.
That's a good question because where does she live at? She lives in Litchfield, I believe. So,
Yeah, Matt lives in Orland.
Okay.
In a big farmhouse. So maybe
Yeah.
they're neighbors.
They may be. I don't know. So
Who knows?
yeah. So just wanted to
Well-
throw that out there.
I've got one thing I just want to say because this has been a point of issue and controversy lately. Before we end the show with a pretty cool message that Mike received today from somebody kind of Jaws connected here. So, and that is, there's been some back and forth lately with what's going on for Jaws 50th next year. And I want to throw just a little word of caution out there that, guys, there are some different things and ideas of what's going to happen when next year. Please do yourself a big favor. We all want to celebrate, hang out, and spend time together. Please either call Martha's Vineyard Chamber of Commerce or get on their website to follow them to look for dates for the 50th, because nothing official has been set up yet. I talked to them myself last week, and they said they're waiting on Universal. They said it's been dragging because they're still having repercussions from the strike that happened this past year. And so please, before you go and just try and get things set up, please don't assume it's going to be on any certain date. I know there's some weird things floating around out there.
Yeah.
I haven't booked yet. I'm getting a little nervous. I'm worried about it. I want to get things booked, but I haven't done it yet because I do not want to be there and not have it be the week of the 50th, because I want to spend time with everybody. So
Yeah, I had talked to Donna actually a couple of days ago, and she said the exact same thing. She says they're of no knowledge either, and you
Yep.
know, don't do it because we don't want you to go and set up something and then be disappointed when nothing happens.
Yeah.
When we want you to be a part of it, so you know, take Nate's advice. Absolutely.
If nothing official happens, we'll do something. I mean, we
Absolutely.
will all be on that island sometime in 2025.
Yeah.
Whether Universal is involved or not, we're going to be there. So
there is no doubt about that. It is going to be an incredible time, whether it's quote official or not.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. Even if half the people go that say that they're going to go, it's going to be incredible. I mean, it really is. Yeah. So
You can go ahead and look and see if you like something. Keep it in mind. Save it. Don't put all your money on it just yet. So.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely. All right. Well, that being said, we have a wonderful little message that Mike got sent, and I'm going to roll it out for us. So one of
Sweet.
Good friend of the show and everyone here. Let's pull up our message that got delivered today. Hold on, let me hit that. There we go.
Bottom. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Jaws 2. Home of so many of my lifelong friends. And what an experience and what a lovely movie. Happy birthday, Jaws 2.
Aww.
that's right. Because last week,
16th, yeah.
Sunday was the Jaws 2 anniversary, 46 years. Yeah.
Yep.
He looks good. For a 78-year-old man, he looks really good.
Listen, he looks good. He sounds good, and he's so fun and inviting and easy to talk to, and humble. I mean, he's one of the most humble people I think I've ever talked to. Really,
he is. Yeah,
he just
very
is.
sweet. He's very sweet.
Just such an amazing guy. Yeah, great guy to listen to. Great guy to talk to. Yeah, awesome. Well, that's what we have. So, apologize for the echoes we were having early on. We got that wired up and figured out, and really appreciate everybody joining us. We have a very big crowd tonight, and we've got quite a few names on here that I haven't seen. So thank you guys for coming on. Please come back and check us out. Yeah, we're on every other week with Jaws, and we switch off with Back in the Day. And please get on YouTube and get on Mayor Vaughn Productions and Jaws Live. So those two YouTube channels have almost all the show's catalog. So feel free to go back in, deep dive, find a subject that you want to watch, and check us out and come and be a part someday. All right. Really appreciate that. So thank you very much for you guys hanging out with us and having a good time. Janie, thanks for busting your butt to get home, hang out with us. And we're going to have something brewing here in 2 weeks. And for next week, we got Back in the Day. So here we go. All right. The monolith. Okay, guys. Well, what do you say we wrap it up? Let's see if I can get this to work. We're going to do our fins up with Mr. Steven and Bruce. And I'm going to see if I can get a little Piercy to take us out.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Yeah, I know. Let's see. What else do I have here? Let's see.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful night. And hey, better watch the movie. Right?
I'm watching Claws. I don't know what you're watching.
Yeah.
Screw that.
All right. Thank you guys at home. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining us for the Jaws 49th birthday.
All righty. Bye, guys.
Good night.
We'll catch you around. Take care.